This electric bicycle costs 720 euros. This battery alone costs 300 euros, which makes the rest of the bicycle cost 420 euros, which for this kind of bike is not a bad price. It has 29-inch wheels with inflatable tires, mechanical disc brakes, Shimano 21 gear system, front lockable suspension fork, aluminium alloy frame with not a bad shape. Now to the electric part. It has removable 720 watt-hour battery that is gonna get you up to 100 kilometers far away, and it has 750 watt motor situated in the rear wheel. And as a bonus you can also add on your handlebar electric throttle to have it purely electric instead of pedal assist if your country laws allows it. This is my very first electric bike. Today we are testing it. We are also asking other people's opinion about it, and in the end we are also unlocking its true unlimited power. So let's get into it. First, I just want to say this bike was sent to me for free for the purpose of honest review. Huge thanks to the company. But as always, all opinions are my own. If I don't like something, I'll tell you. I know this channel is mostly handhelds related, but I was looking for an electronic bike for a while. Nowadays they are really popular and everybody wants one, especially some cheap one. So when this company reached out to me, I agreed because they're offering a really cheap one. But is it any good, or should you invest rather more and buy some higher quality one? Let's find out. The bike came to me in a big box that was also quite heavy, about 24 kilograms. The net weight of the e-bike is about 26.5 kilograms. It all came nicely packaged and wrapped with protective foam. Nothing was damaged. Here are all the items that are inside of box. It came partially assembled. It is not as hard to put it together, but ideally you want to have somebody with you that understands how bikes work. I have my dad to help me. We were able to build it in about 35 minutes. We put the front wheel in, fastened handlebars, pedals, seat and the rear rack, and that was pretty much it. All the tools necessary were included in the box. We made just one mistake. We forgot to twist the fork 180 degrees so it was facing backwards. But we quickly fixed it. The bike is ready to rock and roll, so let's hit the road. It has nice big comfy seat, so it was quite comfortable to ride it. Recommended height for this model, Duotts C29, is 170 to 200 centimeters. I am about 185 centimeters tall, and it is neither small nor big for me. It is about the right size. Before my ride, I fully charged the battery to 100%. It took like 4 to 5 hours. You can charge the battery either at home by itself or when it's mounted on the bike. You can easily mount it and remove it. There is also a key that will lock it inside the frame so nobody can take it in case you leave it somewhere outside unattended, locked with a chain. Then we just need to turn it on, and there are 5 pedal assist modes available. Sixth option is 0, no pedal assist at all. Your legs will do all the heavy lifting. And the 7th option is the electric option only. I really enjoyed riding on the mode 3 or 4. 5th is the strongest one. By default, number 3 is keeping you around the 20 kilometers per hour speed, even uphill. So if you don't like hills, this is gonna be a massive help for you. I do not hate hills, but if it's too steep or I don't feel like it, I just jump off the bike and push it. With this electric bike, the hills felt like a breeze. I even enjoyed them, and no, they were not for free. I still had to pedal a lot. Maybe if I would twist the throttle, they would be for free, but I like to pedal, so I didn't twist it. I was riding the bike on all kinds of surfaces, on the road, on the dirt, on the grass, on the gravel, and with its 29-inch tires, it always felt nice and steady and easy to control. I was trying to use it even as a regular bike without pedal assist on the 0, and it was doable. There are 21 gears to choose from, so even though the bike is quite heavy, you're still gonna be able to move freely even if you run out of battery. Which will happen around after 100 kilometers plus minus. It will depend on the pedal assist mode you're gonna be using, on your weight, etc. On the day of my testing, I drove about 30 kilometers and the battery still showed 4 out of 4 bars. So I would be able to drive at least like 420 kilometers, which is pretty solid distance for a single charge. I even took the battery completely off and used the bike like that. It was quite fun. Battery weighs about 3.5 kilograms, so it was a bit lighter, but there is still that motor at the rear wheel and that weighs like 4 or 5 kilograms, I would guess. I wouldn't really recommend using it like this, but it's definitely possible. Then I was visited by my dear neighbor's doggy friend. We're longtime friends, so I gave her a good stroke. We spent some quality time together, but then it was time to go downhill. The bike managed to go down effortlessly. I was going down slowly, braking often, because the road was really badly eroded and it was dangerous to go fast. When the road was a bit better, I went full speed and it felt amazing. Here I have noticed that the suspension fork is very soft. It is a no-name basic spring one. You can also lock it out, so it is without suspension. On the left side of the fork is a plus-minus toggle, so it should theoretically adjust the height, the stiffness of the suspension, how far it goes down, but it didn't do anything. The fork was really hitting the bottom when I really pushed into it. On the max minus or max plus, it didn't really matter, it still hit the bottom, which shouldn't happen. Then it was time to unlock the full potential of this electric bike to get its full speed. Out of box, pedal assist limits your speed to about 27 kilometers per hour. You can only go faster by pedaling. When you press plus and minus on the panel at the same time, advanced menu pops up and you can adjust a bunch of things. P08 is speed limit, but when I set it to 50 there was no difference at all. Quick Reddit search revealed that when I set the limit to 67, the speed will be unlocked. And yes, indeed it was. I was able to ride it at about 50 km per hour on the 5th assist speed. Also, when you unlock it, the throttle doesn't work at all, so it only works with pedal assist. The speed limit is there for a reason, I'm sure about that, but as I always say, the more options the better, so I'm glad they've included this possibility. There is also a bunch of other cool, useful settings in the advanced menu to play with. Then I went by my favorite lake jumping spot nearby. I couldn't resist, I've made a few jumps. It was very needed refreshment after a long day of biking and shooting this video. And now let's sum it all up. What I like the really low price. That's its biggest advantage in my opinion. If you want to experience the sensation of electronic bike, this one will do the job absolutely fine even for 720 euros. It provides plenty of power and a large battery, so the range is not an issue at all. The wheels, the rims, the disc brakes, the frame, the gears, they are all basic ones, but I feel like they will serve you well because there is not much that can go wrong with them. The front fork, however, I think it's gonna be fine as long as you will not put it under a lot of pressure in a really difficult terrain. That means not a lot of huge bumps. Just take it easy, or you can still buy better one. That's what I wanna do. Nowadays you can do a lot even with 50 euros. So I will just buy a better suspension fork and I will change it for this shitty one. The battery is not a part of the frame, it is mounted in there, it is not hidden, so it looks a bit off, but for me that's not a big deal. Especially considering the price, which is really good. And because of it, I think this electronic bike is worth it. They also give you free phone holder bag, free pump, free fenders, and a rear removable rack is also included. Now let's look at what my dad said about it. He liked it, he liked the motor and overall construction, but he still hasn't been on a proper journey on it. He just likes to pedal and sweat, that's for sure. My cousin has also tried it. He liked it, but he was a bit concerned about how quickly it was accelerating and about the high top speed. Luckily, this can be adjusted in the advanced settings when we change this P11 sensitivity sensor number, or this P12 power boost start strength, or P08 when we want to limit the speed even lower. I do really like all these advanced settings, they are great. I met another friend of mine while I was testing it outside. I showed it to him and he liked it. He said he would buy it for his daughter. I told him about the fork and you know what he said? What would you want for this kind of money? And I think I kinda agree, cause, you know, it's hard to argue with 720. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, join if you're feeling extra generous. Thanks to you for watching, thanks to all of my channel Patreons and members, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
No, ty już się ta ruczka, że? Nasa. Nasa. No, dobra, Luś, no, dobra. No, no, ty si nasz psik, że? Ty si nasz dobry psik. Áno, to ty robíš, ja viem. To ty robka, že?